Good day, everyone. This is Gary Ender with a free market update for shrewdtrading.com. I wanted to come back to the S&P 500 and talk about the resistance points that we might run into now that we've broken out of this rectangle or out of the range that we've been in for quite a while. Some people may call this a left shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. Some people might call it a trading range. Any way you look at it, the measurement for this will basically be the same. We measure the height of this and add it to the breakout point at the top here. So if you call this a left shoulder, head, and right shoulder, or an inverted head and shoulders, this is your midpoint of your left shoulder and your right shoulder, and you would use a horizontal line anyways in measuring this. I personally would not call this a head and shoulders, but I understand what they're seeing when they're saying that. And the measurement's the same anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So if we tack on the height of this rectangle to the breakout point, it actually takes us up around 1405 where we see this blue arrow. We also see very little resistance in this area. We could put an additional trend line right at this swing high that we have here, but as you can see, that's all the way up around 1415. Typically when you see a measurement that goes this way, and remember this is a minimum measurement anyways, you would actually look for the next resistance. At least that's the way that I do it. But before we get there, we have to look down at what's happening at our 50% retracement area right here. That's where price is at right now, which is about 3 o'clock Eastern time on the 18th. If it gets above that area, we have the 62% retracement point, and we have this swing low and this swing low. So we have a lot of confluence of resistance right around the 1360. I'll even go all the way up to the 1365 area. So between 1360 and 1365 is the next good or tough resistance once we get over and we close above this 50% retracement level that we see right here at 1345. Price is already above that right now, but it's still an hour from the close. Anything can certainly happen. If we get above the 1365 area, then I'll start looking for these areas up over 1400 to determine what the best target is at this time. It's always very important to know where your next resistance level, where your next support level is. Obviously the support is on the breakout point, which was basically the low of the day today. And we'll call that price 1335. So we'll see how this all shapes up. This is most definitely going to be influenced by the FOMC meeting announcement in 2 days. For more in-depth information, check out Market Check at shrewdtrading.com. The whole goal of this and everything we do at shrewdtrading.com is to keep you on the right side of the trade. This is Gary Ender, Shrewd Trading.